Few television shows have managed to leave a cultural imprint as lasting and mysterious as The X-Files. Created by Chris Carter, the series redefined science fiction and paranormal storytelling when it debuted in 1993. With its perfect blend of eerie mythology, standalone monster of the week tales, and the unforgettable partnership between Fox Mulder and Dana Scully, the show became a phenomenon that still captivates audiences today. Decades later, certain episodes remain timeless, whether for their chilling horror, emotional depth, or sheer originality. Here's a deep dive into the 25 greatest episodes that continue to enthrall fans across generations. 1. Pilot, Season 1, Episode 1. Everything begins here. The first episode introduces Mulder and Scully, setting the tone for skepticism versus belief. The eerie atmosphere, mysterious deaths, and hints of alien involvement establish the blueprint for everything that followed. 2. Deep Throat, Season 1, Episode 2. This episode marks the introduction of Deep Throat, a shadowy informant who becomes crucial to Mulder's quest. Government conspiracy begins to take center stage. 3. Squeeze, Season 1, Episode 3. One of the first truly terrifying, Monster of the Week, episodes, featuring Eugene Toombs, a mutant who can squeeze through impossibly small spaces. It set a high bar for horror storytelling. 4. Ice, Season 1, Episode 8. Inspired by isolation horror classics, this episode traps Mulder and Scully in an Arctic research station with a deadly parasite. The tension and paranoia are unforgettable. 5. Beyond the Sea, Season 1, Episode 13. A rare Scully-centric story, this episode explores her grief and vulnerability. It showcases Gillian Anderson's incredible acting range. 6. The Erlenmeyer Flask, Season 1, Episode 24. The first season finale dives deep into alien experimentation and government secrets, raising the stakes dramatically. 7. Duane Barry, Season 2, Episode 5. A gripping story of alien abduction featuring a disturbed man claiming to be repeatedly taken by extraterrestrials. It marks a turning point in the mythology arc. 8. Ascension, Season 2, Episode 6. This emotional continuation sees Scully abducted, pushing Mulder to his limits and deepening the show's emotional core. 9. Humbug, Season 2, Episode 20. A quirky, darkly humorous episode set in a community of circus performers. It's weird, clever, and uniquely X-Files. 10. Anasazi, Season 2, Episode 25. A mythology-heavy episode that uncovers alien DNA experiments and ancient conspiracies, ending on a shocking cliffhanger. 11. The Blessing Way, Season 3, Episode 1. Following the explosive events of Anasazi, this episode blends spirituality and survival in a haunting way. 12. Clyde Bruckman's Final Repose, Season 3, Episode 4. A fan-favorite episode mixing dark comedy with existential themes. The character who can predict death delivers both humor and heartbreak. 13. War of the Coprophages, Season 3, Episode 12. Cockroaches, science, and paranoia collide in this bizarre yet brilliant episode. It's a perfect blend of humor and horror. 14. Jose Chung's From Outer Space, Season 3, Episode 20. Arguably one of the most unique episodes ever made, this meta-story explores alien abduction through unreliable narration. It's funny, strange, and deeply clever. 15. Home, Season 4, Episode 2. One of the most disturbing episodes in television history. Featuring a grotesque family living in isolation, it's infamous for its brutality and was once banned from reruns. 16. Paper Hearts, Season 4, Episode 10. A haunting case involving a serial killer connects deeply to Mulder's personal trauma about his missing sister. 17. Small Potatoes, Season 4, Episode 20. A comedic gem, featuring a shapeshifter who impersonates others, including Mulder. It highlights David Duchovny's comedic timing. 18. Bad Blood, Season 5, Episode 12. A fan-favorite comedy episode that tells the same story from both Mulder and Scully's perspectives, with hilariously different interpretations. 19. The Postmodern Prometheus, Season 5, Episode 5. Shot in black and white, this episode is a love letter to classic horror films. Its emotional ending and stylistic choices make it unforgettable. 20. Triangle, Season 6, Episode 3. A visually ambitious episode filmed in long continuous takes, blending time travel, Nazis, and romance in a bold narrative experiment. 21. Dreamland, Season 6, Episodes 4 and 5. A two-part comedic arc where Mulder switches bodies with a government agent. It's funny, inventive, and surprisingly heartfelt. 22. How the Ghost Stole Christmas, Season 6, Episode 6. A holiday-themed episode featuring ghostly lovers played by Ed Asner and Lily Tomlin. It's eerie, funny, and oddly touching. 23. Field Trip, Season 6, Episode 2-1. A cave that traps and hallucinates its victims becomes the setting for one of the show's most mind-bending episodes. 24. Requiem, Season 7, Episode 22. A powerful season finale that brings the story full circle, revisiting the events of the pilot and delivering emotional closure, while opening new mysteries. 25. Mulder and Scully Meet the Monster, Season 10, Episode 3. A standout from the revival seasons, this episode embraces humor and absurdity while reflecting on the legacy of the series. Why these episodes still matter. What makes the X-Files endure isn't just its aliens or monsters, it's the emotional and philosophical core. Mulder's relentless belief and Scully's grounded skepticism create a dynamic that feels just as relevant today. The show also tapped into real-world fears, government secrecy, scientific ethics, and the unknown. Episodes like Home and Clyde Bruckman's Final Repose go beyond genre storytelling, exploring humanity's darkest and most vulnerable sides. The legacy of the X-Files. Even decades later, the X-Files continues to influence modern television. Shows like Stranger Things, Fringe, and Black Mirror owe a creative debt to its storytelling style. The chemistry between David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson remains one of TV's greatest partnerships, and the phrase, "the truth is out there," is still instantly recognizable. Final thoughts. Choosing just 25 episodes from a series as rich as The X-Files is no easy task. Every fan has their own favorites, episodes that scared them, made them laugh, or left them questioning reality. But the ones listed here represent the very best of what the show had to offer: bold storytelling, unforgettable characters, and a willingness to explore the unknown. Whether you're revisiting these classics or discovering them for the first time, one thing remains certain: The X-Files isn't just a show, it's an experience that continues to haunt and inspire.